Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how to fix one of the most annoying things that I personally deal with, and that's in Google Chrome. For whatever reason, sometimes it just starts to use Yahoo search as opposed to Google when I use the standard search bar up here. So I'll open a new tab to give you guys an idea, and let's say I just want to look up NFL scores. Now, for whatever reason, it's going on Yahoo when this is supposed to be Google, and typically it is Google. So today I'm going to show you how to fix this like once and for all, and to ensure hopefully that it doesn't come back. For me, for whatever reason, for a while, when I would do certain things here, it still would come back. So what I do initially that has at least worked on other browsers is start up here, and you're going to want to go to settings. Then once in settings, you're going to want to go to search engine. All right, we have default browser here, which it should be Chrome, and then we have search engine. Now, for whatever reason, this thing seems to change. I don't know why, I don't know what does it exactly, but it just happens. Every time that I clear my history or change my downloads, maybe it's something I downloaded, I'm not 100% sure, but it is just a common thing, and it is so annoying. So, preliminarily, what we're going to want to do is go ahead and just basically set Google as default, like this. Now we open a new chat, and then we do NFL scores, and now it actually does Google like we want. So that is the first and foremost, the most important thing to do. That is the ultimate, that is the way that we ensure that that's going to work. But sometimes, like I said, it'll still happen, maybe in a week, maybe in 2 weeks. I'm not sure why, but it does happen. So the next thing that we can do is actually analyze our right here, actually, the extensions. You're going to want to go to your extensions, and you're going to want to go to manage extensions. And we're going to want to see if there's anything here that doesn't align with what we typically do. So for me, I have Grammarly. That's always been a thing. Google Docs is fine. My crypto wallets are okay. I don't remember doing this. Personally, I don't remember doing McAfee Web Advisor. It could be a completely normal thing. I did have McAfee at a point, but because I'm not actually using McAfee right now, I'm going to go ahead and remove this. I'm going to remove it completely, and perhaps that was the reason. Sometimes we have extensions that we download and don't realize, and it does things like this, and it just basically redirects us to Yahoo or whatever search engine it feels necessary. I don't know why that happens, but it happens. And by doing that, that gives us an extra layer of coverage to assume that we won't go back to Yahoo. And then lastly, assuming you don't have malware, you could always go and check your apps, go to Windows, check if there's any suspicious apps, run a scan if you have to. But I'm going to assume that we're clean and we don't have any malware. But what would also be helpful is going here, going to Chrome, following this exact URL, Chrome settings reset, and then basically going and restoring the defaults for Chrome. So by doing this, I'm not going to do it because I did it already, but this action will basically reset your startup page, new tab page, search engine, and pinned tabs, disable extensions, delete cookies and other temporary site data, and reset Chrome shortcuts. It's going to affect your Chrome, but by doing this, hopefully that'll do it and basically reset it completely so that we're back to the default search engine being consistently Google instead of Yahoo. So by doing these few things, in every other search engine and browser I've used, it stayed Google, and it was Google, and it stays Google, and I haven't had Yahoo happen again. But this is something that I've dealt with multiple times. I'm not sure if it's something I download. I'm not sure if it's an extension I use. It's something along those lines, but I do all these things, and it basically stops it completely. Once again, go ahead and check out your apps and make sure there's nothing that seems suspicious there. Run a scan if you haven't with Windows Defender or any antivirus that you have on your PC. But assuming, for most people it actually isn't virus related or malware related, it's just sometimes some sort of funky extension or some other thing that basically prompts it to do this. But by resetting Chrome and by making it the default and doing all that over again and just verifying in case you're, like for whatever reason, if it's not the default, as we see here, it is. But once again, you just go to your settings, and then in your settings, we just want to make sure that the search engine and the default browser stays Google, and we do not want it to be anything else, and that's about it. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and have a nice day.